So I'm going to begin with the first color, starting on the back. I've never done a sunburst finish before, and I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to start with the back. But here we've got lemon yellow, concentrated liquid stain color tone, got from Sweetwater. Pour a little in here, and I'm going to use water as my solvent. You can use water or alcohol with this kind of stain. The gloves, definitely want to use gloves. And you can use all kinds of different things for your staining pad, but I'm going to use these little, I'm going to at least start out with these little cotton cleaning patches. I used very successfully on the Junkyard guitar with the applying the True Oil finish. It's just convenient. I've got other stuff I can cut up t-shirts or other kinds of rags, but I like these partly because they already are lint free. Okay, water on. Stain. It's pretty, got that fairly wet. I'm just going to get right to it. Laying down. Laying down a fairly intense yellow on this. Boy, that is dramatic how it already is bringing out the bird's eye beach veneer. Man, those bird's eyes, which got fairly well revealed by the sanding process, they are popping as I do apply this stain. Ultimately, I'm going to have to do more scraping on the binding anyway. I want to make sure that I get the. Yeah, see there, I've already got some stain in the binding. Important to kind of lay on top of the stain so I can get an even color. So now I'm going to get this all over the guitar because we're going to go light to dark with the sunburst. I mean dark to light, but it's all going to, we're going to cover the light parts with the darker brown stain. So I'm going to just go ahead and cover the entire surface with light stuff first. I should be wearing this nice sweater this afternoon once I get this all covered with the first coat of stain. And I could have done that down more. start out with a lighter touch on the stain, but I don't really want to, so I want to make it pretty bright to really pop. Now this is already getting kind of blotchy because of how that stain is just sinking into the darker parts, deeper parts of the wood, and more damaged parts. And that was pretty much to be expected. The question is how much of that blotchiness are we going to be dealing with, and how bothersome is it going to be. Let's keep going. More stain and more water. Dramatic difference in the amount of stain. It's not the amount of stain as much as it is the way that it's bringing out dark patterns. A lot of those dark patterns are from fire damage back in the 1980s. If you've been following this, you know the story of this guitar. It was my friend Kevin's first guitar. His dad got for him at a garage sale or a pawn shop or something. I can't remember exactly. It was not in good shape then, but it was real pretty. Had really high action and was really hard to play, but Kevin nonetheless mounted the effort of learning to play the guitar using this old guitar. You couldn't find, his dad probably paid about nothing for this. You can find a guitar like this, even in this kind of shape, for nothing now. Everybody knows what everything is worth now. We've got eBay and we've got Reverb, all kinds of places to sell your old instruments to people who actually have some idea what they're worth.
Are you talking to somebody?
I'm talking to the video camera.
You're videotaping this?
Yeah.
The whole process?
Hi, Nancy. Not the whole process, but I am videotaping this part because it's kind of, people might find that interesting, the whole business of actually staining the wood.
Well, can I talk to you later about something?
Here, I'll just pause it. Let it dry for a little bit before I start applying some brown. I went over it some more with a little tiny bit of water on the pad. There's places where that dark to light contrast is just not going to change. A lot of that just does have to do with the condition of the wood. I'm still really excited about how this veneer is popping. I don't know if I can show that here or not. Kevin has talked for years about this, how it's got this beechwood birch veneer, and I never really knew what that was about. until I started working on it, and especially once I got started sanding it. So I wonder if just using some of that, little bit of that dark old smoke damage is coming off on my rag while I'm rubbing in stain. But I don't want to. And then maybe if I applied alcohol or something, maybe I could rub some more of it out, but I don't want to do that. Okay, get a little more of that bright yellow stain. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous stain. Color, the strong yellow color is just really striking. But I've laid it on pretty heavy, so we're going to have a fairly dark yellow on here. Almost kind of orange in places because of all of the dark places in the wood. Looking good though. I think I might, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I might just go ahead and start staining some of the other surfaces, like on the sides here. And the neck will need to be stained also, and we're going to burst it a little bit on the middle of the back of the neck. So, I'm going to apply some of that too while I'm waiting for the top to dry. I don't want to do any more trying to ameliorate the dark spots. Now those aren't as noticeable once you start getting in the light at all. It has a lot to do with where the light's hitting the guitar. Gorgeous though. Even with all of that smoke damage and everything, this wood is just gorgeous wood. Again, stain makes everything pop. Big time. Sometimes it makes things pop that you don't want it to. But kind of unavoidable working with wood. And there's things I could do, maybe to make it lay down more evenly. Somebody suggested putting egg whites on the surface first. Would kind of, I guess, fill in some of the cracks, the low places. But I'm okay with this. I want the guitar to show its history. Also, there's just some real striking patterns in the wood that the stain brings out. Some of those patterns are original, and some are the result of damage and time and all that. But nonetheless, it's all still, it's got to look really interesting. I'm excited about how this is going to look when I apply True Oil finish to it. So that'll bring it out even a new level. Whoa, man, this is really looking good. It's kind of, I would be happy to just leave the whole thing lemon yellow. It looks so good. I looked at a bunch of models of old K's and similar archtops with sunburst finishes. Get some ideas about different ways of applying the finish, the stain to get the sunburst. So not all them just one way. Uh-oh. It's sticking to the tape. Drying up pretty nicely there. Fill in a little bit more in some of these light places. Okay, I'm going to do that other edge and get back to you later.